ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, there's content in Marvel Future Fight. Hold on to your hats here, folks. I'm gonna have to flip the camera over because we have content in the form of Valentine's Day crafting event. This is way less exciting than my voice leads you to believe that it is, but it is still something to do. So for all of you out there who either have an excess of resources or an excess of energy or both, you have something to do. And for those of you who have neither, just keep grinding. Just keep grinding away because you literally got nothing to lose. So just keep grinding. Anywho, you can find the new event, of course, on this tab over here, this sort of cycling thing. You go to the craft event. Alternatively, you can find it by going to the big menu and then hitting craft where you see the event icon or little notification thing, and then cycling over to the right side where it says event. It's a 7-day event or an 8-day event or whatever. And basically, you can farm for these chocolates, or you can convert your resources and gold into chocolate. So like I said, if you have a lot of resources and or gold, or if you have a lot of energy, those are basically the two ways to get these chocolates. And you have the regular chocolates that are the two pieces stuck together, and then you also have the one piece. And so as you can see, you can convert 10 of the two-piece chocolates into 50 of the one-piece chocolates. So the one-piece chocolates are like the basic version, and the two-piece chocolates are like the Giga version. Now, why would you do this, right? What's the big prize here from this crafting event? Well, hold on to your hats here, because if you can farm 500 of the one-piece, which is only, I believe, 100 of the, or not even 100. Yeah, it is 100 of the two-piece. You get a free Odin's Blessing. Wow. A single Odin's Blessing. Whoa! Now, this is a guarantee, so you're not gambling. There's no chance to fail here, but it is literally once for the whole entire event. It's one Odin's Blessing. It's not one Odin's Blessing every day. It's not as many as you can get. It's literally one over the whole event. Now, if that wasn't enough, I know you're probably already salivating at the mouth and the pants for those juicy rewards. They dropped a second reward. And this second reward is an Odin's Blessing selector, which is obviously better than a random Odin's Blessing. And it also includes the 5 new Odin's Blessings, which in general, I don't recommend unless you're going for a specific elemental character. I believe that magic and strike are going to be a little bit better if you just need like lots of attack. They're a little bit more flexible because they apply to any energy or any physical damage character. But anyways, I know a lot of people will probably get the flame one for Jean, or they'll get, I don't know, probably the flame one for Jean, maybe the lightning one for like Thor and Odin if you're like a huge homer there, or maybe the chill one for Luna. But yeah. So yeah, and this one, unfortunately, does not have a guarantee. It is one crafting for the whole event. Again, I just want to make that clear here. You can only craft this shit one time during the whole event, and it only has a 4% success chance. So there is a 96% chance that when you try to craft this, you will fail. And so you can see there, it is 750,000 gold per chance, per attempt. And it costs 40 of the double chocolates to craft it, to attempt to craft it. So I don't know what the odds are on this. Someone with better math skills than me can go ahead and calculate it. But you know, just looking at it, the odds are very low, very low. There's a very high chance that you're going to fail, and not just fail once, but you're going to fail multiple times. So I personally don't recommend going for this unless you have a lot of resources, particularly gold, because you could easily, you know, with a 4% chance, you're looking at like, you know, I don't know, 40 pulls. I have no idea what the math. It's a lot. Let's just say it's 40, right? 40 times 3/4 is what? 30 million gold. So yeah, you could be looking at spending like 30 to 40, I'd say 30 to 50 million gold conservatively. Obviously, you could do it in one and get it. Like right now, I could do it right now, boom, and get it. Or you could fail, and there you go. I just burned almost 1 million gold, and I just burned that shit there. Now, on top of using your resources to get these, because we already covered that, where you can use your resources, right? I can use, for example, 400 Emcron crystals and 250,000 gold. Holy shit, to craft, right? So you can use phoenix feathers and stuff like that. You can use these materials. I don't recommend it. But if you have a ton of them, like I have over, 100,000 of this one, you can do that. In addition, you can farm them. So if you go ahead and see from where we were on the other menu there, if you go ahead and click it, you can see where to farm it. So the double one, if you click on the double one, nope. If you click on the double one, it tells you that you can get them from dispatch missions. And then if you kick it over to dispatch missions, you'll see that you have to collect your energy. But you'll see if you go to pretty much any sector, you have a chance to get the once, the double, and the single drop there. As it goes with the, dispatch missions, my advice to you is always the same. Try to farm at least Sector 7-1 if you're farming. By the way, you have to use energy. If you don't use energy, you're not going to get any rewards. So a lot of people still make this mistake. They farm overnight and they're like, oh, I didn't get any rewards. Dispatch sucks. You have to farm with energy. You have to farm with energy. I recommend you drain your boost points somewhere else with like GBR or whatever, and then come and farm dispatch later. But yeah, you have to use energy for dispatch in order to get rewards. The reason why people always suggest 7-1 above any other, like at the minimum, is because you can drop premium items. Now, the higher you go in dispatch, the higher chance there is of dropping premium items. We don't know what the odds are or the percentages. We just know that it's a higher chance. A lot of people these days farm like 12-1, 12-2 because they're fast missions. They have fewer loading screens, and you can get through more. But yeah, don't be a dummy farming 6-1 or 5-5. Try to get up to at least 7-1. It was very easy to do before Pierce even existed, because this content all came out before Pierce existed, so, or at the same time that Pierce existed, so most players didn't have Pierce yet. So don't let people tell you, or don't use the lack of Pierce on your cards as an excuse. You should be able to easily farm up to Sector 7 or 8, or even, honestly, some people got to Sector like 9 or 10 back in the day, back in 2021. That was 3 years ago when this shit came out. So yeah, I don't think it's very difficult. But yeah, that is how you farm the 1s and the 2s. And then you can also farm in dimension missions. You can see there you have the the singular chocolate there available from dimension missions, so you can farm it there as well. And I believe that's it, but let me just double check here that it is it. You can get it from dimension missions and dispatch. Yeah. So in general, I would not recommend that you farm dimension missions. It's not worth it. Plus, it gives you only a chance to get the lower drop one, not the higher drop one. So I would recommend, if you want to farm this content instead of just converting your resources, which I don't recommend either, but some people are whales, whatever, they're lazy. I just recommend just farming dispatch, right? Just farming like 12-1, 12-2, whatever. Just farm this overnight or however much energy you have. Should you farm this over other content that you would normally do? That's a question that I do get sometimes. Like, you know, hey, Alex, with this new event, should I save all my energy? Should I skip farming my deluxe pack missions for the day? Should I skip farming my 10 or 20 runs of dimension mission? Should I skip farming, you know, GBR? No. The answer for me is no. The dispatch farming, in my opinion, should be the last thing that you do if you don't have a lot of energy. Of course, if you've saved up thousands of energy, if you're one of those, you know, crazy players who has like 10,000, 50,000 energy, sure, farm everything. You can literally afford to do so. But for those of you that are like me and you juggle between 100 or between 0 and 600, 500 energy per day, and you sort of fluctuate in that range, I would save the dispatch farming to be the last thing that you do. Because even if you farm, right? Like, let's be realistic here. Even if you farm dispatch and you get enough to get this, it's just one Odin's blessing. Okay, I really can't stress enough how underwhelming these rewards are. Obviously, I was sarcastic earlier in the video, but it's important to reflect on how sort of mid these rewards are. Yeah, they're just not good. And the thing is, the irony of all of this is that they're telling you to farm in dispatch, right? In dispatch, you can drop Odin's blessings, as you can see here. So it doesn't drop strike and it doesn't drop magic, but it drops all of the other ones. So what the hell is the point? You could literally, like, let's put it this way. You could farm dispatch 500 times over the course of this event, right? Let's say you do 80 per day for 7 days, whatever. That math is not exact, but you get what I'm saying, right? You farm 500 times. You get 3 Odin blessing drops from dispatch, and then you farmed up enough chocolates to get 1 more. The event itself is worthless. The event itself is contributing a quarter of your total results, right? Yeah. As far as this one goes, again, you can farm it if you want. You can also, I believe, convert. No, you can't convert. Yes, you can. You can also convert the other way, so you can convert 50 of the small ones into 10 of the larger ones. Again, it costs gold, so you have to keep that in mind. You're always like siphoning gold away from yourself when you do this kind of stuff. So you could farm more than you need of the singles. Let's say you farm like 600, then you have 100 left over. You can go ahead and convert those into the doubles, and then you can, have a few chances, a few tries at this one here. Again, I don't really recommend blowing the bank here because it's very expensive, but yeah, you could craft twice and get it. Boom. Wow, that's screwed up. That looks so sussy. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was going to ignore this event anyways because I don't have energy to spare. I farm Dimension Rifts every single day, which is why I'm able to amass so much Celestial Energy. And I would much rather gamble my Celestial Energy. Like, I'd much rather spend energy farming Rifts to get to crunch down artifacts to get Essence, and then gamble that Essence to try to get more artifacts than I would spending the energy for the next week farming Dispatch, hoping to get Chocolate, to then have a 4% chance of crafting. I know I just got really lucky, but I don't think most people are going to get that lucky. Obviously, 4% chance hitting it on the second try is very, very unlikely. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so that's the event. I just wanted to cover it for you guys. Hit me up in the comments down below. They're trying, man, I don't know. They're trying to, like, what are they trying to do here? First they give me the card luck, and now they give me this luck. Are they trying to, like, win me back? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm still going to call them out. The updates have still been bad lately, and we still deserve so much better. We still deserve so much better, and we need that new tier 4 game mode with much better rewards than any other game mode to really push ourselves. Otherwise, the updates are meaningless these days. Anywho, you gotta stick to your laurels or your morals or whatever it is. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.